I'm Ryan Kelly, and we're here today in Dulles, Virginia for our Prevost Customer Spotlight, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Kristina Bouweiri. She is the CEO and owner of Reston Limousine. Kristina, thank you for taking some time with us today.
Thank you so much for coming by to see us and for the opportunity. Our biggest advertising has always been our buses on the road. So the company was started in 1990, and in 1991 we had 3 shuttle contracts. This guy just knocked on our door and said, "Do you want to bid on this contract? I work for a company and their bus breaks down every day." And we said, "Sure." So I got my first Metro shuttle contract in 1991. Wow. And then I got my first government contract in 1992. Same thing, a guy came and knocked on our door and said, "Do you want to bid on a government contract?" We were also doing a shuttle for the hotel, the Hyatt Regency Reston. It was owned by Mobil Oil Corporation, and so we were doing 2 shuttles over to their facility that was about 30 minutes away. So we came out of the door doing shuttle bus contracts way back then, and they're out there. They're in every city. All you have to do is buy a bus and put your logo on it in a big words, and that bus is going to sell itself. Prevost has been a great partner for us. They're very, we love the fact that they'll train our mechanics and invite us to events where we can learn more about the products. I can't say enough about Prevost. My drivers like driving their buses the best. And that's a big compliment because, happy drivers make happy companies, right? Yeah. So they're very comfortable, they're beautiful, they don't break down, especially not the first, say 3 years, they're not going to break down. The preventative maintenance is something we are very serious about. Our safety record, we're very serious. So we have the infrastructure here to take care of those buses. If you go out and buy a coach bus and you don't take care of it, that's another story. We know how to take care of them and keep them running. So in 2005, I was awarded a contract to take 50 interpreters from Reston, right here where we are, down to Atlanta every weekend. And I just farmed it out to other companies because I didn't own a coach at the time. And one of my employees said, "Let's buy a coach." And I was really scared. And I said, "I heard they're expensive to insure. I don't really know that business. I don't know if my shop can handle them." And one of the coach builders at the time contacted me and said, "Look, I'll let you buy a bus. If you don't like it, I'll take it back in a year." Wow. And so I bought my first coach, and it was amazing. It worked 7 days a week. So a year later, I bought my second coach, and the same thing happened. The following year, I bought another one, and my plan was to add a coach every single year. Well, unfortunately, that was 2008, and the stock market crashed, and so we put the buying of coaches on hold. But then a few years ago, we traded all those in and bought 6 brand new coaches. So it's been amazing. We're finding so much success with coaches. We're actually buying used coaches now to supplement some of our, unglamorous contracts. We have a lot of construction contracts where we're picking up people in, parking lots that might be, muddy, and we're driving them to a site, and so they don't mind if they're in a used bus, and we're seeing a lot of value in used coach buses. I always say that I've never felt that I had any disadvantage by being a woman in business. I've never felt like I was discriminated against or that I didn't have the same opportunities as the guys. In fact, I actually think it's an advantage to be a woman. Okay. Women are very good at logistics. We're already managing a household and have to juggle balls and change schedules, and that's what the limousine business is all about. We also like very clean vehicles, and I think we make great leaders because we seem to be more empathetic and more caring towards our employees. And so I think it's an advantage to be a woman. I've never felt like it held me back. The only 2 things that have held me back is I don't play golf and I don't belong to a country club. We focus on the corporate client. That's our bread and butter. And then whatever we can do at night and on weekends is sort of like frosting on the cake. So I can tell you that the coach business is where I believe we have the biggest growth area. We have about 8, but I could probably keep 16 busy. I think as we go into the 30th and 40th years in business, I'll have more coaches probably than anything else. I believe that with driverless cars and buses coming, that'll never really be a reality for the coaches, because you still need someone to load the bags, give the tour, gather everyone at a rest area. I personally would never feel comfortable riding on a coach bus without a driver. So even if it turns into an attendant or another person, I believe that the coach business will keep us relevant.